Reptile is out on Netflix, new crime thriller starring Benicio del Toro, Justin Timberlake, and Alicia Silverstone. In many ways, it's a very classic type of film. Experienced detective is assigned to a murder case where a female realtor has been gruesomely killed inside of an empty house she was trying to sell. There are multiple suspects, each with different motive, but the deeper the detective digs into the case, the more he realizes that there's more here than meets the eye, and the whole thing is much more complicated. But there is one thing that makes the movie different from about 200 others like it, and that's the central character of the film, the detective played by Del Toro. In a lesser film, he would be the typical hard-boiled, tough, no-nonsense guy. But this character is different. He is tough on the outside, but there's a very clear vulnerability underneath, as well as some past trauma from very recent events that he's still trying to shake and leave behind him. Del Toro plays the role with a ton of nuance, I thought, and the script also helps him find space for that nuance. Like a major plot point is that when he kills a suspect in self-defense, completely justifiably, he deals with PTSD from it, and it's not just this regular normal thing for him. It's a big deal. He's also trying very hard to stay within certain moral and ethical lines that he draws for himself, and the movie sort of largely becomes about that at some point. Aside from just the murder, who done it, the real question becomes, what will he do about it? Will he be silently complicit or stay true to his values? Another interesting aspect I enjoyed is his relationship with his wife, who is not very typical for a movie like this, in the way that she's shown to be loving and supportive and competent, to the point that she even helps him out with some parts of the investigation. But she's also, at the same time, she's not all perfect. There is an edge to the character, a hint of darkness to show that she's also layered. I thought the main plot was good, although it is fairly convoluted, and there are multiple points which are not directly explained to the audience, but rather implied, and you have to figure them out for yourself, which would be totally fine, except there are some editing choices here and there which clearly are meant to, to make the movie more sexy, more twisty and surprising. But in individual cases, I think this element oversteps its bounds. It becomes simply confusing for no good reason. But that's a minor complaint. Overall, I thought it was a solid movie with a great central performance by Benicio del Toro. Well worth checking out.